Alright, you guys, The Last House on the Left, the remake the 1972 original is pretty decent, but I'm gonna have to go with the remake on this one just because the remake was more darker. This one was kind of like a hillbilly type movie with four escaped prison convicts who kidnapped these two teenage girls after this family's daughter went out with her friend that afternoon to go have some fun on the town, and then these two, well, the best friend decided to talk to this person that they don't know. Now, why would you talk to somebody you don't know? And he lures them into his apartment where the other three are waiting on him. And from there on out, it gets kind of bad because I think the best friend gets it the worst because she gets raped, beaten, and then the next day they take the two out into the forest, mainly accidentally right across the street from Mary's house after she noticed her mailbox. And what follows is very sickening, and it's the reason why I don't really like either of the Last House on the Lefts. It's because it's realistic, and what they do to these women, it's sickening, you know? They strip the two naked and then eat them out in the middle of the forest along with that dyke of a girl they have with them. It's a point in time when these movies just it hits you, you know, 'cause you know that's real life. I know this is a movie and all, but if it's a true story and this actually happened to people, then you gotta help but wonder that this is what they went through, you know. And if I had to compare both Last House on the Left, I compare the remake better because it's darker, but I compare this one a little bit, well, I fare this one a little bit better to the remake because this one is a lot more grittier. What they do to these women is probably worse than the remake. But in this case, I would prefer the remake over this one because the remake took it seriously, you know. When this one was serious, but only when it got to be serious. The remake was serious all the way through, so I can understand why he wanted to remake it. But this movie right here, I give it a C+, because when it wanted to be serious, it was serious, and then when the parents got ready to exact their revenge, it was awesome. That's what we waited for. We wanted to see these parents get their revenge on their daughter after they find her pretty much in the forest as well. It's just a little different than the remake. I'm not going to say why, but I will say this though. The leader got what was coming to him. She bit his dick off. Literally bit his dick off. Giving him a blowjob. That was awesome. Yeah. I do like that scene though where they took a a screwdriver and a hammer and tried to chip his teeth off, but that was a dream. I was like, damn. But other than that, The Last House on the Left, 1972, is an okay movie. But you just can't help but realize it's a real story. So, and then what follows is kind of hard to watch, but worser things have happened to teenage girls than this. So, yeah, that's my review of that. Let me know what y'all think about this movie. If y'all like this one or the remake better, which one do y'all like the most? So, yeah, I'm out.